Nice. 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 Hey, what's going on, guys? Brandon here with Texas Plinking, and I'm pretty curious about this more than anything. This is a Canik Rival, SFX Rival, dark side. So there's two different models, the dark side, all black and all that good stuff, and then a Cerakoted gray with gold. This is the dark side. But the SFX Rival, excited about it because it should be a pretty speedy, very fast, competition-oriented gun from Canik. This is my first, and right now, only Canik. So I think it might help that I don't really have any preconceived opinions or anything like that with Canik. Some people really like them. Some people say they're too economic. I don't really know. I've never shot a Canik, and so that probably helps my case. But we're starting out with a good one, supposedly. The SFX Rival should be pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and crack it open and see what it's all about. All right. Well, that immediately tells me it's going to be a little uncomfortable, I got to tell you. Aha, there we go. Dad joke 101. This is the SFX Rival. Okay, so it comes with a holster, 2 mags. I got 3 because I'm special, but it comes with 2 mags, a bunch of plates for different red dot solutions. You've got different base plates that these are the thinner ones. I went ahead and swapped it out on 2 of them. 18 round mags. I went with that large one because right here there was a flared mag well that I went ahead and installed. So if we get the one without the larger base pad, you can see it kind of hides away. You kind of have to really shove it up. Talking about mags here. Now I have to talk about how we arrived at this video. This all started because a little gentleman by the name of Clint at Classic Firearms was shooting a SFX Rival, the non-dark series, and he called me out as well as some other YouTubers. He was shooting it. He did a little challenge he put for himself at 50 yards and 100 yards. Now for a striker fire gun, again, I haven't shot it, but I have messed with it just at my house. So far from just dry firing it, I gotta say, probably the best trigger of any striker fire I've shot. That little gun that you just saw, it's kind of neat actually. I like a sense of humor like this. You have different back straps here. You got a cleaning kit. You got this like right here that could be used as a punch if you want to change out the back straps. But this tiny little pistol not only is funny, still I feel guilty if I flag anyone with it. But the grip here, you can go ahead and remove it and dump out a little bit of fiber optics. And then you got your, oh, I didn't mean to flag you there. You got larger mag releases, you got medium and large. You got a little hex wrench here that goes on the muzzle, which is just kind of hilarious. But yeah, anyway, some other little tools, and that all fits within the tiny gun itself, which I just thought was hilarious. Now, I'm not gonna lie, right now I'm kind of sweating bullets right now because I just realized if I need to zero this red dot, it takes a tiny, tiny Allen key. And I don't think I have one on me, so I really hope it's zeroed in because I forgot one at home. This better be right on the money, otherwise Clint's gonna have me buy a default. Let's hope it's good. First rounds ever through the SFX Rival for me. Super curious about it, and just hoping that red dot's on. Let's start with a large target here from decently close range. Ooh, that's a pretty soft recoil impulse. Ooh, that feels good. All right, let's hope it's zeroed in. Start with the dueling trigger, top left. Uh-oh. All right, this is low, and I do need to sight that in. All right, I'm screwed. Let's aim a little higher. Yeah, man, that's pretty slick. Gosh, I'll tell you what, man, striker fires are usually boring because their triggers are absolute trash. This thing is fun. This is really cool. You got double stack 9mm, still with the polymer frame, but it's balanced well. The grip feels good. Slides super light. Look how many cuts it has on it. That feels like a race gun, man. I think that's what they were going for. Flared mag well that I put on there that came with it. Ooh, and a really, really good trigger. All right, so the recoil impulse was really nice. Let's see if we could get it even flatter by just putting this light on there. I know I hit that. There it is. Man. Yeah, it feels great. Now, I've said this before, usually handguns have a steep learning curve. Every shot I've shot with this thing, you guys have seen it, it's been on camera. Man, it is pretty darn sweet. Let's take a look at the targets real quick. Now, Clint, when shooting from 50 and 100, was shooting a target shaped like this, but significantly smaller. Okay, so I don't have that same target, but I think what I'm gonna do, this is roughly the same size, if anything, maybe even smaller Clint, so we're just gonna go ahead and assume that, just based off the size of the gun, and it's gonna be rocking just a little bit, not that that matters, the thing's not even zeroed in, but let's go ahead and go back to the challenge, that way I could come back close range and finish off on a good note with some fun. 50 yards. All right, we're at 50.1 yards, just going that extra bit, outdoing you, Clint. Yeah, 30 seconds, as many rounds as I can, even though I have just 2 fully loaded mags at 50 yards. And yeah, 30 seconds. I'm just gonna put the timer on screen. I don't have a fancy buzzard. What do I look like? Someone who shoots with a gun sighted in? We'll figure it out, okay? Starts, I guess, when I shoot the first round. Low left. Oh no, I don't have a freaking... I for sure went over the time. I don't think that was 19 though. Sure enough, I did have to aim a little higher. I did okay, it wasn't too bad. I think I went a little slow. 100 yards, that's where I'll get them. All right, 1 minute, I'm not concerned about the time. I'm gonna frickin' zip through these. Clint got 10 rounds, supposedly, okay? I wasn't there. Let's just see what happens. 18 rounds. This is messed up, man. Oh, close. Nice. 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 Not nice. How do I get all those in a row? I'm low. Oh my gosh. Well, that definitely wasn't 10. I got a few in a row there. I think I was aiming too low. Clint, you have this one. I'll come back with this thing sighted in, then we'll see what happens. Couple things, it's super windy, wasn't sighted in. Down in Texas, the Coriolis effect gets affected a little differently than in the Carolinas. That's a fact, look it up, read a book. Okay, did I lose the challenges? Unofficially, we're gonna have to go home and count, but probably. Am I still having fun? Honestly, yeah. It's very, very controllable. I was shooting, I don't know, way better than I expected, especially because I haven't dialed in the red dot, as I've said many times. But I'll tell you what, just from recoil impulse and everything like that, it's awesome. Come on. I wanted to split it 3 and 3. Dual wielding is not like it is in the movies. At the end of the day, it's a polymer frame striker fire, so how exciting can it be? Well, as it turns out, very, very exciting. I'm looking forward to showing this off some more. I'm seeing these things trade online right now for about 650 bucks, which, you know, for what it does actually is not that bad. For a competition gun that shoots as flat as this thing does, pretty darn good. I know Canik has offerings even well below that because they're not going for that same goal, but 650 roughly online seems to buy you a SFX rival dark side. I gotta say, it's a pretty cool pickup. Yeah, I dig it. You guys will see more of it as I develop more opinions in future videos. But that does it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys next time. Take care.